Today I will show you how to make this crazy reverse transition. Yo, it's Pavikas here, and real quick guys, I'm super hyped to announce that I have just released my brand new viral transitions pack, which includes over 25 transition presets and 15 transition overlays that look absolutely crazy. I also included a bunch of these 3D type of transitions that are popping at the moment, so I would 100% recommend to check out the viral transitions, and I'll have it linked in the description for anyone who's interested. But anyways, let's get into the tutorial. Alright guys, so in After Effects I have a couple of clips of laserdom. You can have any clips that you want, by the way, and what you need to do if you want to transition from one clip to another clip is you need to take the second clip and drag it further away, like something like 15 frames further. I dragged it 17 frames further. I mean, it can be pretty much whatever you want. And then what I like to do is I like to come back to the first clip and press Ctrl D on it to duplicate it, because we're going to be reversing it. So we can press Ctrl Alt T to bring up time remap keyframes, and now we can go to the ending, like right here, and press on this button to keyframe the ending time remap keyframe, and go to the start and keyframe the time remap start. And now put this clip in the gap that there was nothing in, and now take this last keyframe and put it right here, and take this keyframe and put it somewhere in the middle of the gap. And now we can put this keyframe to the start, and at this moment we can press Ctrl Shift D and delete this part. So now it's going to reverse like this. And what we can actually do is we can select both of these keyframes and press F9. And I also like to not forget to turn on the motion blur. I also double press on this button, so it's going to be much more smooth. And now we can, while selecting these keyframes, go to the graph editor and make this graph look a bit different. So let's make it go slow at the start and then go quick at the end, something like this. Okay, that looks ugly, so let me turn that down a little bit like that maybe. If this happens to you, by the way, what you can do is you can go like one frame forward, press Ctrl Shift D and go at the first frame and just uncheck this button, because yeah, that was a little messed up. Alright, but now what do we do with the frames that are left? Here we just add very random frames. So you can choose the frames from like a music video you have. So for this I'm going to be using like very random clips from the same music video. You can use whatever you want, and it's important to usually place two similar frames and then go forward and then place two similar frames. I'll show you what I mean by that. So like as you see, this is one frame. Well, we can go forward and press Ctrl Shift D and we'll just have one frame like this. So before it was like this, and then it goes one random frame like that. And now we can go forward until it's right here. Press Ctrl Shift D. I'm gonna delete that. So it's pretty much one frame like this and one frame like this. I like to have one starting frame and one ending frame. Let's press Ctrl Shift D and take another clip. So like for example this one, you can press Ctrl Shift D here and then go one frame forward, press Ctrl Shift D, and then go a lot of frames forward. So when it's like more zoomed in, so like right here, press Ctrl Shift D and delete that, and then go one frame forward, press Ctrl Shift D, and just keep doing that. Now what do I actually like to do when I have these random frames? Well, I like to take the second frame and put it at the start, and the first frame put it at the end. So now it's going to be the ending frame at the start and the first frame at the end, pretty much like reversing it, as you can see. Then we can go to this and we can take this frame and put it at the start, and this one at the end. So it's going to look like it's reversing. And I'll just do that with other clips. So let me bring more clips. Oh, for example, like this one. Oh, we can press Ctrl Shift D, delete the start. And sometimes you can just have it as a one frame. So let me just press Ctrl Shift D and just keep that as one frame and go on to look for more random clips. So for example, this one, press Ctrl Shift D, delete, go one frame forward and go to where it's like very zoomed in. Yeah, somewhere here, press Ctrl Shift D, delete the start, go one frame forward, press Ctrl Shift D, and now put this frame right here, and then here, put this frame. So again, ending at the start and the start at the ending. That might sound a little confusing. And I'll go one frame forward, and here again place very random frames. So maybe like this, press Ctrl Shift D, delete that, and I'll put that at the start, press Ctrl Shift D here. Then let's find another last frame. So for example, just that. Yeah, we can press Ctrl Shift D and delete. And here we have arrived to our second clip. So as you can see, it's gonna like reverse like that, and then it's gonna come in to the clip. Now I get a little bit annoyed by how many random frames we have here. So we can select all of the random frames we just made, right click, press pre-compose, and we can call it random frames. And now on top of the random frames, we can press Ctrl+Y. And here I like to add some sort of like a motion blur. So I'm gonna go to effects and presets and add pixel motion blur. Take this and drag and drop it. And I like to make the shutter angle to 80, the shutter samples to 12, although you can make this higher, it's gonna look much more smooth then. And vector detail, I'll usually like to make lower to like 8.3. That doesn't really matter what that meant. What actually matters is that we put this adjustment layer right here where it starts to reverse. So as it goes there and then it starts to reverse. As you can see, if we go on the random clips now, there's going to be like this crazy motion blur kind of. It looks super nice, and we can press Ctrl+Shift+D and delete once we come to the next clip. And this is the result we get. That actually looks crazy just like that, exactly like a reverse transition. And we can just keep going. We can sauce it up like crazy now. So on top of the second clip, I actually like to press Ctrl+Y again to make a new adjustment layer. And let's place this adjustment layer somewhere at the start, like where it starts to reverse. And here I like to go to effects and presets. I like to go to animation presets, user presets. And to sauce this up, I absolutely love to use the viral transition presets, the presets that I've just released. So I definitely recommend to check them out. And let me just drag and drop a viral warp to show you how actually easy this is to use. So just take it and drop it. And this is how it's going to look now with the viral warp. That actually looks crazy. Wait, let me zoom in a little bit, but we can keep saucing this up even more. Like we can press Ctrl+Y on top of the viral warp and add like a crazy shake transition. So drop it right here. And this is how the transition looks now. That is absolutely crazy. Like look, it goes in like this, then it gets a little darker, and then it shakes like crazy like that. That is actually insane. And yeah, you can actually just keep going. Like what I've done is I've duplicated the second clip and I've reversed it here. And then I've also added random clips right here. So I want to show you more examples how to make this actually even crazier. So again, we can take the adjustment layer where we had the pixel motion blur and press Ctrl+D on it, duplicate it, and drag it wherever our next clips are. So as you can see, I have the second clip reversed here. So I'm just going to extend this here, and I have my random clips right here. And this whole thing transitions into the third clip. So here I'm actually going to make this into an insane transition. For this scenario, I'm gonna go to my viral transitions pack, and inside of the pack I've also included these transition overlays, which is one of my favorite parts about the whole pack. And here we can take the 3D sniper bullets overlay and drag and drop it into After Effects. Now I like to put this overlay actually a bit below the adjustment layer with the pixel motion blur. So let's put the pixel motion blur on top of the overlay. And on top of the adjustment layer, we can also press Ctrl+Y to make another adjustment layer. And here I'm going to add this crazy preset called Quick. So let me take it and drag and drop it. And this is how everything looks after we have combined all of the presets with the pixel motion blur and the 3D overlay. I mean, that is just actually insane, guys. Very easy to use, very easy to incorporate into your edits. So I would 100% recommend to check out the viral transitions, and I'll have them linked in the description for anyone who wants to check them out. But anyways, guys, that's about it for the video. And if you would also like to learn how to make viral transitions, then I'll have a video pop up somewhere here on the screen so you can easily check it out. But anyways, have a great day. See ya!